What if I took a robotic gripper and hung it from the ceiling by fishing line, and then moved it around with motorized spools? That's the premise of Stringman. It's a robot with the simplicity of a 3D printer, the reach of a humanoid, and the cost of a desktop arm. I've been working on it for about a year, and I've launched the pilot version in January 2026. I've had some success with picking up laundry and putting it in the hamper. I've tried to apply it to picking up toys in the playroom as well, and after enough testing, I have a pretty good idea of what I want in the next version. So, presenting the Arpeggio gripper. It has a wrist, it's connected to the marker box by an ABS tube. It only uses the ST3215 smart servos, which are the same ones in the Layrobot SO101 arm. And I've switched to a wide-angle camera to improve visibility during target centering. Internally, I've consolidated most of the electronics to a custom board, and there's also fewer unique parts in this one, so it can be assembled in about a third of the time of the previous gripper. But it hasn't been all smooth sailing. After about 3 days of testing, I broke the finger drive gear. This is a hard part to print with enough strength. The layer lines run parallel to the axis of maximum shear stress, which is never good. I am printing it in PCTG on a Bamboo P2S, and this filament has pretty good layer adhesion. I've just switched to printing the gear diagonally, and I have the latest version in the test gripper for evaluation now. My autonomous sintering behavior took a hit as well. I couldn't simply generalize it to the new gripper since I changed so many variables, so I'm in the process of training a new network for this new gripper, and for now it can only be controlled manually. But it's a whole lot nicer to have that wrist. I can pick up pretty small toys and put them down with centimeter precision, and that's probably all we really need. So I'm happy to say that I've achieved all my design goals with this new gripper. All the wish list items are checked off, and I think it's going to perform really well once I have a new model trained for it. The new anchor design to go with it is next. I know what it needs, I know how to make it safer, stronger, and faster, and I think I've found the motor that can do it and keep the BOM cost down near $550. So I'm excited to show you some more of that as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and please let me know what kind of updates you'd like to see or any questions you'd like to see answered. Just leave a comment below. See ya.